in this edition of One Weekly. Kongthoranee's brutal weapons, Nong-O's heavy knockout power, Tye Ruotolo's historic debut, and Dante Leon's elite submission. Welcome to One Weekly. On May 3rd, One Championship returns to Bangkok's Lumpini Stadium for another world-class martial arts spectacle with One Fight Night 31. Thai compatriots and flyweight Muay Thai strikers Kongthoranee and Nong-O are set to meet in an explosive match. Two-time Raja Damnern Stadium world champion Kongthoranee is known for his explosive fighting style. He joined One in February 2023 and had a breakout year, winning 5 straight victories. He looked to extend his dominant run in Friday fights when he battled against Russian sensation Sharif Mazoriev in January 2024. Kongthoranee's thunderous leg kicks were on full display in the opening round.
Sidestep, do not eat those things, full force.
And again, catching the Russian off balance.
Mazoriev showed durability, but he had no answers as the Thai star kept landing clean shots at will.
Another cheeky grab of the rope there, keeping Mazoriev from falling on his back.
Mazoriev spins to the back fist, but eats a leg kick on the back leg. Kongthoranee starts to tee off.
Kongthoranee brought out his entire arsenal in the final round.
Jam-packed Lumpini crowd is showing the support to these two fighters who are putting it all on the line in the main event. Hot kick landed. Back inside the clinch. Kongthoranee pummels inside, looking to create frames close to the distance.
Gonna see an interesting change in tactics here. For Kongthoranee, having found confidence from the second round, starting to pour under pressure, getting Mazoriev on the back foot, but Mazoriev is always dangerous. He's got that one-shot power KO that could just end the night for everyone. So Kongthoranee, he needs to stay humble if he's gonna edge out this victory.
Yeah, that lunging elbow he threw a few moments ago just missed its mark. But he's added on top of that left straight, some hooks, some low kicks, and then when he is wading into that clinching range, he's doing it with elbows. So it's all effective. You know, there's 2 minutes to go. He's throwing it all out there. What he needs to do, something just has to connect clean.
A lot of people anticipated that Kongthoranee was going to run through the Russian. Are you guys surprised by how tough and durable Mazoriev is in there?
Not at all, Rich. Mazoriev, he's been on a tear on the regional scene, which is why he's earned his spot against a phenomenal fighter like Kongthoranee. But still on the back foot, blood pouring out the nose. Mazoriev's gonna have to dig deep here if he's gonna pull out a victory.
Yeah, he's really hung tough. He's done a great job. But, it's the power of Kongthoranee that has moved Mazoriev off of his offense into defense mode. He's really got to let his hands go. He's got to make something happen here. There's just 1 minute left.
Kongthoranee trying to soften up the body, working below the chin. Right hooks to the body, left leg kicks, landing. He goes up top with an elbow. Mazoriev says, "Is that all you got?" as he pumps his hands in the air. Kongthoranee continues to walk him down.
Oh, and a full arsenal of techniques from Kongthoranee, just unloading on Mazoriev. He's got him on skates, and that's enough pain for the Russian. I don't think he's going to get back up and be able to continue.
He does!
He does!
Wow, great inside shots there from Kongthoranee, slipping the uppercut, then chasing up for the hook. That is it, that's all she wrote, it is over.
Not yet! Mazoriev could get back to his feet!
Unbelievable!
He does! 10 seconds to go!
This guy is made of metal, man, holy cow!
Oh, right to the bell!
After 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous champion, Kongthoranee!
With another wire-to-wire victory, Kongthoranee extended his 6-fight win streak and eventually claimed his spot in the flyweight division rankings. As he closes in on his dream to win gold, he looks to test himself once again against one of the most decorated strikers of all time. A living legend in the world of Muay Thai, Nong-O's illustrious career includes capturing nearly every major accolade in the sport. A year after his promotional debut in 2018, he also became the inaugural bantamweight Muay Thai world champion. After 4 successful title defenses, he welcomed the next challenger in the form of Brazil's Felipe Demolition Man Lobo when they fought in March of 2022.
You talk about a living legend of Muay Thai. You talk about Nong-O Muay. Tremendous power, tremendous ability, a phenomenal world champion of the highest order. Ah, the big kibosh! He dropped him with the right hand, cementing his legacy as one of the all-time greatest.
ใช่ครับก็คือผมผ่านการชกมาเยอะ300 400ก็จำไม่ได้แล้วครับผมก็ยังมีไฟอยู่ครับยังมีไฟยังกระหายในชัยชนะอยู่ครับก็ตอนนี้ก็ยังมีความมุ่งมั่นที่จะพยายามทำหน้าที่ให้ตัวเองให้ดีที่สุด
Lobo at House on Fire. Oh, the uppercut. Wonderful performance from Felipe Lobo. That was beautiful.
Brasil, essa foi pra vocês. Since I started training Muay Thai, I always look on championship fight. I say to myself, I want to be there one day and get the belt. For me, it's a very, very big dream.
ถึงโลโบฝันว่าอยากจะได้แชมป์มันก็ไม่ง่ายครับเพราะว่าผมก็เตรียมตัวมาเหมือนกันเพราะว่าเข้มขัดเส้นนี้ผมก็จะไม่ยอมให้ใครอยู่แล้วครับ
I come to Thailand to follow my dreams. So I print the picture of the One Championship belt, then I put in my room to see every day. Now I get that chance, so it's everything. I'm gonna get everything.
สำหรับตัวผมคิดว่านักชกรุ่นใหม่ๆที่อายุน้อยๆขึ้นมาก็อยากได้เข็มขัดผมแต่ผมก็จะพยายามเป็นด่านสำคัญเป็นด่านอรหันต์ให้คู่ชกที่อายุน้อยๆขึ้นมาต้องผ่านผมให้ได้ก่อนผ่านผมไม่ได้ก็คือยังไม่ใช่ของจริงครับ
He has a lot of experience, but I'm not scared. I'm younger than him, and I'm very strong. I'm gonna use all my power for this fight.
แผนที่ผมวางไว้ก็คือทำให้คู่ต่อสู้งงทำให้คู่ต่อสู้คิดว่าเราจะออกอาวุธลูกไหนแล้วก็จะพยายาม
I can knock him out for sure. This belt for me is everything. I have to win.
Both men operated at a methodical pace until the defending champ unloaded a barrage of kicks midway through the first round.
Nong-O attacks the lead left. There's that cheeky grin. Outside leg kick, high kick.
The Brazilian challenger responded with big boxing counterattacks next round.
Step across outside thigh kick to the back leg from Lobo.
Where he's able to find these holes. That's more like it from Lobo.
However, Nong-O's leg attacks continued to wear down Lobo.
So a solid pickup from the corner. And let's see when Nong-O switch kicks, if he does indeed drop his hand. Jab from the champion. Jab to outside leg kick. He really does load up those leg kicks. There's no tip-tap. They want Lobo to go first to unsettle Nong-O. And you see Nong-O is just perfection in everything he throws.
Yeah, Michael, that's easier said than done. You can see Nong-O starting to find a groove. He's starting to get confident. You can see the way he's grinning at Lobo. Lobo's got to do something, just sort of earn some respect from Nong-O because right now things are not going his way.
Jab cross. Nicely done from Nong-O. Back to center circle. Long reaching right hand there from Lobo. Chance for the elbows. Nong-O tried to sweep him.
Lobo's usually a lot more active inside these combinations. Right now he's only throwing 1 or 2. He usually throws 3s and 4s, and he also finishes with leg kicks a lot more, but you can see how light Nong-O is on that lead foot, and it's really hard to get a beat on that leg kick when he's constantly checking that leg.
Nong-O fakes the right hand. Did it a lot in the opening round. Trying to get inside the mind of Lobo. Good evasion there from Nong-O. Goes the outside leg again. He's starting to tenderize the lead thigh of Felipe Lobo. Front kick from Lobo. High kick from Nong-O. Lobo on the outside. Body shot from Lobo. Had the right idea, but didn't want to stay in the pocket. Nong-O goes high. Good right hand to outside thigh kick from Nong-O. Good outside thigh kick again from the trap. That lead leg is taking punishment. Felipe Lobo needs to start checking those kicks or not be there for them. Good check there from Nong-O.
That's that check I'm talking about. He's going to have to start attacking the rear leg of Nong-O because Nong-O's got a beat on that leg kick. I'd also like to see Lobo just start putting the hand combinations together, go to the body maybe of Nong-O once he gets inside the pocket, because Nong-O's going to start letting go of that right kick, and what that's going to do is going to start dropping the hand of Felipe Lobo, and then we're going to start to see that right hand come right down the middle.
Audacious moments ago for a lead overhand elbow from Felipe Lobo. You'd be very lucky to catch Nong-O with that. Jab, right hand return, a little bit of the hippo at the end of the round.
Nong-O looked to put Lobo in more trouble in the third round.
There's a nice crossing elbow early from Lobo.
That's what his corner was calling for him, to close that distance and throw those elbows when Nong-O starts to punch. Let's see if Lobo can turn it up right now.
Nice high check. Lobo, a little bit more snap, a little bit more gusto now behind the Brazilian. And that means that Nong-O will also increase. Good jab. Outside leg kick has been the prime weapon of Nong-O.
Yeah,
Lobo's still not checking those dragons.
Big right kicks thrown by Nong-O. He attacks the body, he attacks the legs, again with that right kick.
That left leg is just being tenderized. Uppercut, left foot leg kick, combination.
You can see the smile come across the eyes of Nong-O when he finds these shots.
Elbow range. Both men negate each other. Alias Delapsus breaks them. More Muay Thai coming in our grand finale, folks. The retirement fight of John Wayne Parr takes on Edward Folayang. Make sure you book it now. Outside leg kick. That one was a little low from Nong-O. That one's better. Front kick.
In these 4 years that we've seen Nong-O inside one Super Series, we've kind of seen him thicken up and hit a lot harder every single match, and we're seeing how much he's putting into each one of these shots, and he credits the strength and conditioning program that he's been religiously doing, crediting to this new power that he's found.
Lobo wants to land the right elbow. High kick from Nong-O. Lobo's corner saying, come on, trying to inspire the Brazilian.
Nong-O kept his throne against Felipe Lobo and eventually became an 8-time bantamweight Muay Thai king. Wanting to jumpstart another world title run, he made his flyweight debut in February 2025, but suffered a split decision loss to Kongthoranee. On May 3rd, Nong-O and Kongthoranee are set to run it back in a flyweight Muay Thai rematch at One Fight Night 31. The stacked card also features the welterweight submission grappling world championship match between reigning king Tye Ruotolo and two-time IBJJF no-gi world champion Dante Leon. Still to come, more explosive performances from Tye Ruotolo and Dante Leon. You are watching One Weekly. Welcome back to One Weekly. On May 3rd, One Championship returns to Bangkok's Lumpini Stadium for another world-class martial arts spectacle with One Fight Night 31. The welterweight submission grappling world championship will also be on the line as reigning king Tye Ruotolo takes on his third challenger, Canadian powerhouse Dante Leon. Training alongside his twin brother, Cade, Tye Ruotolo began BJJ classes at the age of 3. He earned his black belt at 18 years old and became the youngest IBJJF world champion 1 year after. His meteoric rise in the grappling scene eventually led to his One debut in May 2022. For his first promotional match, the American Phenom took on multi-time BJJ world champion Gary the Lion Killer Tonin.
Tye Ruotolo arrives in One, featuring an energetic and funky style. The Ruotolo twins have made their presence felt in the world of BJJ.
They're grappling phenoms. They start training really young. Their jiu-jitsu is incredible. We, the old generation of jiu-jitsu, needs to update with their techniques.
Having humbled some of the biggest names in grappling, Tye fears no one, no matter their experience. But he'll need more than confidence when he meets grappling savant Gary Tonin inside the One circle.
The craziest matches always seem to have Gary Tonin in them, from anything flying scissor takedowns to Imanari rolls. Coming into this match with Gary, I'm confident, even though, he's at that top dog spot. I feel like I've kind of taken that spot while he's been away in MMA. All my wins contributed to the confidence that I have coming into this fight. Definitely those DBS wins, helped a little bit for sure. I'm curious and excited to see what his approach to the match is, but I know what my approach is. I'm gonna go forward, take down, pass, and submit.
Part of the original Danaher Death Squad, Gary Tonin's innovative style has dominated the BJJ world. Upon joining One, the Lion Killer transitioned to mixed martial arts, nearly dethroning the world champion with his patented leg lock.
And Tonin resets. This looks painful.
Now, Tonin returns to the mat, aiming to stake his claim as the #1 grappler by submitting the streaking star.
I'm different. I'm a very different puzzle to solve. I don't think that just saying, oh yeah, I beat this guy, means that you're gonna beat Gary Tonin. This is absolutely an opportunity to make a statement that I'm ready to crush the new generation. You still have to consistently cement yourself as the current best, and that's what I would like to do with this match.
A rising phenom, a battle-tested lion killer. Tye Ruotolo, Gary Tonin starts now.
Ruotolo looked to make the Lion Killer his prey.
Tonin gives up position to search for submissions, which is great for the fans, but won't augur well for Gary inside the circle tonight. They stare each other down, and here we go in this all-American battle.
Tonin immediately takes the center circle, but Cade again with a change of levels. Muchacha, haven't you fought Gary Tonin? Don't you have experience training with or fighting, competing against Gary Tonin?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I didn't even knew him at the time. It was 2013. At my first ADCC, was the first round. So.
And you're a heavyweight.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. He goes there to fight against anyone, anywhere. So that's Gary's style.
Exactly. He's a huge risk taker, Michael. Gary Tonin will put himself into dangerous positions if he thinks it will give him an advantage, and I expect to see that here tonight.
Ruotolo predicted a Das or a rear naked choke finish, and a difference in approach here. Gary smiling, maybe trying to get inside the head of Ruotolo. Ruotolo, though, all business.
Yeah, Tonin is having fun out there. He enjoys this. He has so much experience in this world. This is his home. You can see how relaxed he is, but he's not really attacking quite yet. Is he just being too comfortable, Muchacha?
Yeah, he's waiting. He's waiting to see how the kid gonna push the pace. And 10 minutes is a long time, and he knows that. So
Tonin typically likes to work for longer matches. He likes to take his time and be in there, but Cade is immediately putting it on him. Let's see if he can get the first guard pass, fall into north-south position. You like this position, right? This is your jam right here. Uh-oh, he's got a Darce locked in.
Right there.
Uh-oh, that looks like an anaconda.
Looks tight.
That's a legitimate attempt right there, ladies and gentlemen. Gary Tonon's got to move.
Inside the first 2 minutes, how do you do? How about that? Tye Ruotolo submits the land killer Gary Tonon inside of 2 minutes.
The sensational debut win over Gary Tonon triggered Tye Ruotolo's undefeated run in the promotion. In November 2023, he became the first one welterweight submission grappling world champion, truly establishing himself as one of the sport's greatest. Canadian powerhouse Dante Leon is a fellow submission grappling superstar. The BJJ black belt already conquered multiple tournaments, including winning gold at the IBJJF No-Gi World Championship twice. In December 2024, he joined ONE to test himself against 2-time BJJ No-Gi World Champion Bruno Pucci. Leon's elite takedown defense paved the way to his demolition job of Pucci.
Yeah, Bruno looking for that double, but Dante Leon immediately sprawls and now is on the back of Bruno Pucci. This is a bad spot for Pucci Bull. But Pucci is a third-degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's been doing this most of his life. He's going to defend the neck well. Look at him separating the hands,
look for the finish,
a little bit of freedom. I like this cross grip that Dante Leon has as he goes up there, traps the arm with one of his legs, or he at least attempted to, as Bruno Pucci continues to defend that neck. So Bruno Pucci is on the knee side, so you can see that Leon has the body triangle, so Bruno Pucci needs to get his weight to the foot side. Now all of his weight is going into that right knee of Leon. Now if he can get to the other side, he's gonna have a little bit easier time releasing that body triangle. But in the meantime, he's gotta defend that neck.
Let's go for the submission, all right?
Yeah, Leon's trying to take his left leg and reach up and grab onto the arm so he can trap the arm of Bruno Pucci. Pucci's doing a good job right now of staying out of danger in a very bad position. This is a terrible spot to be in at 8:40 into the match.
Well, and you have someone who is aggressive like Dante Leon, 29 years of age. And Leon said, I know if I do what I'm capable of, I will wow the people, and that is my focus. I want to wow the people.
Look at that left leg. Look at his foot. He's trying to go with his left foot and trap the arm of Bruno, so Bruno's not going to be able to defend. This is just a clinic right now of back taking. Oh, and he trapped the arm behind the body. Look at this.
What a precarious position Bruno Pucci's in. Trying to isolate the arm is Dante Leon. Looking for that armbar attempt. Triangle now for Dante Leon on Bruno Pucci. The catch has been called. The armbar, and there's the tap, and it's over. Welcome to ONE Championship, Dante Leon.
Dante Leon's sensational debut victory proved he was poised to make more history in the world stage. And now he has his sights set on winning one submission grappling gold. On May 3rd, two of the world's top submission grappling stars battle for championship glory as Tye Ruotolo takes on Dante Leon for the one welterweight belt. Bantamweight strikers Samapet and Abdullah Diakayev will also square off in Muay Thai battle. And flyweight stars Kongthoranee and Nong-O meet in a heated rematch to close out the show. Thank you for watching ONE Weekly.